Hi there, welcome to the Beacon demonstration. Today we're going to be taking you through how to import a promotional CSV file. Now the promotional CSV file is it's similar to like an Excel spreadsheet, and you get provided them usually by one of the buying groups that we have in Australia. So they will send you the file either in an email or they'll send you a link to download it from their website. So when you get it, it normally arrives in the format like so. I'll just find the example one I've got here. So this is just a fake one I've created as if I had sent myself the promotional file, but you standardly would see it like this. It comes attached to your email. So I'm going to save the file, the CSV file. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to say save as. And I'm going to just nominate my directory. I'm going to say it's in the C Beacon folder, and I'm going to put it into the import folder in this case, and I'm going to hit save. Now you can save it wherever you'd like. There's no specific place you have to put it. You can put it in your downloads folder or on the desktop or in a custom folder of your choosing, but for now I just chose that one. So now that I've saved my file, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Beacon and I'm going to import the actual file itself. So I go to the stock menu up the top and then down to promotions and then across to import and then across to the option that says enhanced, and we always pick the enhanced one. So we pick enhanced like so, and the window pops up saying import enhanced promotions. So from there, I'm going to now use my mouse to go to the import button down the very bottom right hand corner of that little window, and I'm going to import the file, and it actually needs me to nominate that exact place I saved it to previously. So once again, I'm going to my C drive, into my Beacon folder, and into the folder called import, which is where I saved it previously. Once again, if you saved it in downloads or in your own custom folder, you can just pick the same place. Usually you find these little options on the left hand side are quite easy to navigate. So once you're in there, then you can pick the option. You can nominate the file that you've selected there. So this is the file that I got. So I'm going to select that, and what it will do is it'll load up on the screen, and then very shortly afterwards you'll see this message here pop up, and this says one or more of these stock items in the promotion file has errors. Would you like to view the log? If you want to look at the log, you press yes, and it will load up the log. Press no, it'll just continue. Now, normally I do tend to recommend just having a brief look at the log file, so I'll click yes. The log will tell you if there's anything specific that's been unable to import because it perhaps just doesn't exist. So, for example, this one here says this particular sun-blessed wholemeal sandwich for 700 grams does not exist in my stock file, so I can't actually import it in. So that's okay. If I know that I just don't stock these particular items, I can ignore it. But if I did think there was a particular item, say for example the second one, then I would have to go back into my stock and I would have to add in this particular barcode. It's specifically the barcode it needs, so it can assign the promotion to the item itself. But anyway, in any case, I'm fine with it. I'm happy with these items that I don't stock, so I'm going to close off this log. So we're back to this import enhanced promotions window now. So each line will show you all the different promotions, and each specific item, if we scroll across to the right, you'll see exactly what they're referring to. So in this case, it has found a wholemeal sandwich, a bread thick white, and you can see various different items line by line. Now these will say on the left, because they weren't in my stock file, they're going to say not qualified. If we scroll down, you can see once we go, you can see some that don't have any marking there on the import column, and they're items that we can import because we just do stock them we do have them in our stock file. So you can manually tick them like this, and you can nominate which ones you want to participate in. What I also recommend is there's an option down the bottom here that says headers only. So I click on headers only, and that just simplifies the view. Rather than having to look at multiple lines for each promo, it's just one line per promotion, so you understand, okay, this is the Smith's the 130 gram 175 gram item, and that's a separate promo altogether. So I like this view. It simplifies it for us. So from there, I'm going to go and either manually tick the promotions I want to participate in, or I've even got the option down the bottom here to select all. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to click on select all, and it's even a lot quicker to just select all and perhaps even just untick the options that the few that we don't participate in. But for this example, I'll just run through and import them all. So once I'm happy with it, and the dates and the times should be what the buying group has defined for us. We don't need to specify that or change that. But if we do, there are options down the bottom to change the start or end date if you perhaps wanted to, perhaps extend it in-house and then just keep the promotion going. But if we're happy with that, we're just going to hit the OK button to complete it. One final thing I'll just mention as well, if you do have, if this is like a multi-site operation that you have, like a head office, and you are importing the file in, you do have the option there with the regions in range to be able to untick any sites that you think the promotions are not relevant for. So you can have perhaps half your sites participate in certain promos, perhaps if they're in a certain region, and the ones that are not relevant you can choose to untick. So that's always an option as well. But for this, I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to accept it as is, and I'm going to hit the OK button. So click OK. And as we can see, it's importing the files in right now. Okay, and once it's done, it takes a few seconds, but once it's done, it will give you all the promotions it has successfully imported. We'll have a Y next to it here on the left-hand column. You can see they've all got Y, meaning yes, they have imported successfully. So once we're done, we now just hit the cancel button on this window and we can go back to Beacon. So it's already done the import for us, and now it's actually in the process of sending it out to any point of sales or any back offices. If you're a head office, it'll send it out to any relevant terminals that need to be made aware of it. So we're going to click cancel. And yeah, from here we can now actually look at the promos that we've imported in successfully. So we can go to stock and back to promotions. And this time we'll go to inquiry. And all the promos that we import previously are advanced promotions. So we're going to click on advanced. I'm going to take the mouse and click on this little magnifying button up here, and you can see if I've got this tick box ticked specifically, it'll only show me the promos from this month and the ones that are currently in effect. So you can see these are all the promos that were successfully imported. And if I bring up, say, Coca-Cola, which is a pretty popular promotion, you can see we've got it's in range, it's not hidden, that's the description. It runs from this date over here to this date over here, and it's only for one group of items. So it's purely just, as it says down the bottom there, get 2 of these Coca-Colas 1.25 for $6.99. Another example I can show you is if we pick a slightly different one, say like one of these, these pump ones. So this is the same situation, it's in range and it's hidden. Sorry, it's not hidden, but you can also see there are 2 groups this time. So we have the Coke 600ml, one group, and we have the pump flavored waters for 750ml for the second group there. So you have to, in this case, you'd have to buy one from group 1 and then another unit from group 2. So just to remind everyone, so the file that you get from your buying group is a CSV file. Now, while it looks like an Excel spreadsheet, we don't want to actually edit it at all through Microsoft Excel or any kind of program like that, because it will corrupt the formatting. So you're better off just saving the file and importing it. If there is a need to edit the file, get in contact with Beacon support and we can assist you with that. But with that being said, let's get and have a look at the point of sale side of it. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at what it looks like at the point of sale when we scan one of these promotional items. Now, if you've done the import days in advance, there's no need to do a log off and log on, because at the point of sale, it would have taken effect over some time whilst you've done your log offs and log ons or your end of shifts. But it's only if the promo was being imported in and expected to run right now, that's when we would do a log off and log on at the POS. So other than that, I've just done the import, so it's I've already done the log off and log on since, so it's ready to go. Now, if we take one of our items, we did a Coke import. There was a Monster 550ml, Coke 600ml. So what we can do is we can scan one of the Coke items and see what it comes up with. And you can see the message comes up and says the customer can get one of the, and it's called Pump and Pump flavors, for $1.60 extra. And that includes the Pump 750ml items, the Coke 600ml items, and the Monster Energy Drink 550ml items. Any 2 of them for $6.50. So we can press OK to that, or I can just scan the next item to fulfill the promo. So I'm going to scan the Monster item this time. And then you can see our promo now comes to $6.50 for the 2 drinks. And that's it. And that's as simple as promo importing. Thanks so much for watching our video. If you have any questions about promotion imports, feel free to contact us at support@beaconsoftware.com.au.